voices of change begin to soar across the oceans from shore to shore. With every lesson that we impart, we're planting peace in every heart. Asia Pacific Consortium of researchers and educators, together we write the future's pages. Bound by purpose, driven by care, with every core we're always there. EPCOR, Asia Pacific collaboration. EPCOR, a place to build international cooperation and sharing international research and publications. EPCOR unites the world for progress and transformation. With EPCOR, we move forward together for a peaceful and prosperous forever. For you, EPCOR, we rise once more.
Together with EPCOR, let's go! From every corner of the earth we stand, hearts and minds reaching hand in hand. Innovation lights the way. In unity, we lead the day. We break the borders, we rise above, fueling passion, learning with love. The world's our stage, the time is now. Together with EPCOR, we show them how. With EPCOR, we are together. With EPCOR, we establish international cooperation. We share knowledge and experience. With EPCOR, there is a meaningful exchange. With EPCOR, we advance together for a more brilliant world, now and forever. We grow, we shine, we rise, explore. Together we're stronger, we are EPCOR. Ideas flow like rivers wide, cultures meet and dreams collide. In every voice a vision bright, we light up futures with our might.
Asia Pacific Consortium of researchers and educators. We're change makers, knowledge creators.
No limit, no wall too tall. With EPCOR, we break them all. With EPCOR, we are together. With EPCOR, we establish international cooperation. We share knowledge and experience. With EPCOR, there is a meaningful exchange. With EPCOR, we advance together for a more brilliant world, now and forever. Brilliant world, brilliant minds. EPCOR leads through space and time. Stand up strong, let's make the climb. Together with EPCOR, we shine.
A vision was born, sparked by the shared enthusiasm of researchers and educators from across the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, the United States, and Thailand. That vision became the Asia-Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators, APCOR, now a thriving international network of over 6,000 educators and research professionals. Grounded in the ideals of UNESCO's World Declaration on Higher Education, APCOR believes that knowledge creation, research, and community service are essential pillars of global development. From science and technology to the social sciences, humanities, and the creative fields, APCOR supports research that speaks to the needs of a changing world. Since its founding in 2013, APCOR has organized and co-hosted major academic gatherings across the Asia-Pacific, from Manila to Pattaya, Guam, Bandung, and Chonburi. Each event is thoughtfully designed not just for academic excellence, but for cultural immersion, networking, and inclusive participation. APCOR opens doors for both emerging and senior scholars, creating platforms to share findings, engage stakeholders, and influence policies and practice. Through international forums, webinars, and training programs, APCOR continues to bridge theory and practice, promoting a collaborative spirit that crosses disciplines and borders. As APCOR grows, so does its mission to empower scholars, inspire critical inquiry, and shape a more sustainable and inclusive Asia-Pacific. Join us. Be part of a community where collaboration, culture, and knowledge come together to transform lives. This is the Asia-Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators. Across Asia, a new wave of scholars, educators, and researchers is rising, united by a shared vision of a sustainable future. The Asian Graduate Studies Summit, or AGRAS, is one of APCOR's flagship initiatives, an academic event that began in 2024 to promote rigorous interdisciplinary exchange in graduate research. This year, AGRAS journeys to the vibrant city of Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, in partnership with Ho Chi Minh University of Technology and Education. With the theme, Bridging Knowledge to Action, this year's summit spotlights the power of graduate education to lead transformative change across the region. AGRAS offers more than a platform for academic discourse. It is a catalyst for action where research meets reality and ideas grow into impact. Anchored on the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, the summit empowers participants to co-create solutions to the myriad of challenges that beset the world today. Through insightful presentations, immersive discussions, and cross-cultural exchange, the summit aspires to confront socio-political, economic, and ecological challenges, not in isolation, but through collective action and shared vision. Let us build bridges of knowledge, inspire transformative research, and advance the mission of graduate education as a potent force for sustainable change. This is AGRAS 2025. And together, let us turn knowledge into action.
Great afternoon, everyone! Great afternoon! All right, hello, and welcome! Welcome to the closing and awarding program of AGRAS 2025. Yes, we have now come to the final part of our conference. Can you please look at the person beside you and do the finger heart and say, "Aww." All right. So it is hard. It's hard to believe that 3 days have gone by so quickly, right, Miss Sue?
Yeah, it has been so quickly, but we have been engaging in a lot of activities for A-Class 2025,
Yes.
from the wisdom-filled keynote speeches, the spirited roundtable discussions, then we have paper presentations, and of course, the networking opportunities. But it has been truly an enriching and memorable experience, right, Dr. D?
Definitely right, Miss Sue. And this experience is because of the unwavering support of our partners and, of course, the hard work and masterful leadership of the APCOR International Advisory Board. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Now, we would like you to witness this historic moment as we transition to new leadership. Let us welcome on stage Dr. Racidon Bernarte for the APCOR Transfer of Leadership Ceremony.
This is it. The most awaiting time of any event, the closing ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, before we close this summit, our summit, let us have this momentous event. Today, we honor a leader whose vision has shaped APCOR and welcome the next chapter of leadership that will carry our organization forward. For more than a decade, our chairman, Dr. Jai, we call Dr. Noor, has been an indispensable presence in APCOR conferences and events. As the chairman of the International Advisory Board, his insights, dedication, and support have been instrumental in shaping the history and trajectory of this organization. Today, we celebrate his exceptional contribution and recognize his enduring commitment as we elevate him to the esteemed position of Chairman Emeritus. Dr. Noor will continue to be guiding force with APCOR as part of Advisory Board, making sure that his wisdom and experience remain an integral part of our journey. Let us all express our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Noor for his years of leadership and foresight and dedication as our chairman of the International Advisory Board. Thank you so much, Dr. Jai. And as we celebrate the achievements of Dr. Noor, we also look ahead with great optimism. It is with immense pride that we introduce our new chairman of the APCOR International Advisory Board, Dr. Berenut Nisapaton. For the next 5 years, Dr. Berenut will bring her expertise in networking and international collaboration, in research and academic fields, guiding APCOR expansion, strengthening our global connection. Her commitment to fostering innovation and cooperation will undoubtedly propel APCOR to greater heights. We warmly welcome Dr. Berenut Nisapaton, to her new role and look forward to the new opportunities she will bring in APCOR. Serving with Dr. Berenut are the new set of International Advisory Board members. It is my honor to introduce our new international board, starting with Representing India, we have Dr. Gyan Mudra, former chairperson and professor of Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Dr. Gyan Mudra is presently with us online. She's watching us right now. Welcome, Dr. Gyan Mudra, as new member of our International Advisory Board. Representing China, may I invite Assistant Director of the UNESCO International Research and Training Center for Rural Education, Dr. Shi Xindian. Representing Indonesia, the Director of the Polytechnic Pixi Ganesha and President of Academic International Consortium of Indonesia, Associate Professor K.H. Prihartono. Representing Vietnam, the President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, Associate Professor Dr. Lee Ying Yang. Representing Cambodia, the Center Director of the South Asian Minister of Education Organization, Regional Center for Technical Education Development Organization, or CIMEUTED, Dr. Songhae Ai. Representing the Philippines, the President of Quezon City University, Professor Dr. Teresita V. Atienza. And representing the United States, where APCOR was born, Assistant Professor of the Children's Research Institute, Children's National Medical Center, Washington, D.C., Assistant Professor Dr. Matthew S. Bramble. Joining the board is our Executive Director from Thailand, Associate Professor Dr. Witawat Jangyam from Burapha University. And representing Malaysia, of course, our chairman, former chairman, Dr. Noor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you the members of the APCOR International Advisory Board. And at this moment, may we call at the center Dr. Noor, Dr. Biranut, and Dr. Witawan for the ceremonial transfer of APCOR flag to our new chairman of the advisory board. Dr. Witawat, our executive director, will turn over the flag to our former chairman, Dr. Noor, to our new chairman, Dr. Biranut Nisapatorn. And today, we celebrate legacy and progress as we bid farewell to one chapter and embrace the next. We recognize that leadership is not just about individuals. It is about a shared vision and collective ambition. Thank you, Dr. Noor, for your invaluable contribution. And welcome, Dr. Biranut, to your new leadership role. To all present today, let this transition be a reminder that APCOR's strength lies in its people, and together we will continue to make profound impact. Thank you for all of you for being part of this special occasion. Once again, may I introduce to you the APCOR International Advisory Board.
Wow, goosebumps moments, right? Again, let's give our outgoing and incoming APCOR International Advisory Board a warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Now, at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize the invaluable contributions of our academic and institutional partners throughout this conference. So to lead the presentation of tokens of appreciation, may we call on stage the officials of APCOR, Dr. Jangyam, Dr. Modnor, Dr. Nisapatorn, and Dr. Bernarte. So we will call on stage each institution for awarding and a photo opportunity. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the academic and institutional partners. Starting off with Bicol University. All right, may we also call Dr. Prihartono, if you're here, please.
Next up, Burapha University.
Next, let's call on Holy Trinity University.
And next, we would like to call on stage Lyceum of the Philippines University, Manila.
Then we have Mountain Province State University.
And here comes Philippine Normal University.
Next, we have Polytechnic Pixie Ganesha.
next partner is Quezon City University.
Then we have Universidad de Manila.
And now please welcome to the stage University of Perpetual Help System, Delta.
Up next would be Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization Regional Center for Technical Education Development, or CIMEO-TED.
Next, we would like to recall AIC Indonesia.
And of course, the last but not the least, we would like to thank this university because this event would not have been possible without their commitment and contribution to the success of AGRAS 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education.
So now we would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Châu Đình Thanh, the Vice President of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, to have a short speech.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, I would like to thank all of you, the organizer, participants, for the AGRAS 2025. Thank you for your support in the conference, and I hope you will enjoy the remaining day in Vietnam, and hope we can see together in the next conference. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Chang. Let's
Yeah.
have our group photo opportunity.
Yes.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to our academic and institutional partners.
Another big round of applause for all of them, please. Thank you very much to our academic partners. And we request our AppCore officials to remain on stage for the next set of recognitions. Up next is the awarding of the members of the Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education in acknowledgement of their active participation and support in this conference.
Right.
And on behalf of AppCore, we are truly grateful. So first of all, let me introduce to you and call it to the stage Associate Professor Dr. Đỗ Thành Trung, Head of Science and Technology Office. And also, please welcome to the stage Associate Professor Dr. Vũ Văn Phong, Deputy Head of Science and Technology Office. And next up, please welcome to the stage Mr. Nguyễn Thời, Deputy Head of International Affairs Office. And thank you to Mr. Đinh Bảo Huy, Staff of Science and Technology Office. We would like to also thank you to Mr. Nguyễn Văn Nguyên, Staff of the Science and Technology Office. Also, a special thanks to Miss Phùng Phương Thu Thủy, also staff of the Science and Technology Office. And finally, another special thanks goes to Miss Trần Thị Thanh Trúc, staff of Science and Technology Office.
Once again, thank you so much, Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education. Let's have a photo opportunity before we proceed to the next part of the program.
Yeah, thank you so much, the Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education team, for your generosity, your hospitality, and also your partnership in making A-Class 2025 a great success.
Yes. All right, thank you so much, and we are truly grateful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. Because now, one of the most anticipated moments of our conference is the awarding of the best paper presentations. Woo! Now, to explain the criteria for judging both the online and on-site paper presentations, let us call on Mr. Angelito Bautista, member of the Evaluation Committee for the A-Class 2025 Best Paper Presentation Awards.
Joyful afternoon. Ciao Biu Chu. Yeah. And it is my honor to present to you the finalists and the winners of the best research papers for the Asian Graduate Studies Summit 2025. Before I proceed, we had 7 criteria for selecting the best research papers to be shown on screen. And these are the relevance to the theme and the sustainable development goals, originality and innovation, clarity and coherence, methodological rigor, quality of data and analysis, impact and contribution, and alignment of results and recommendations. Let's first proceed to the online papers, or the papers presented during the online presentation the other day. Drum roll, please. Ay, wala pa pala. For the finalists, for the sessions on the Sustainable Development Goals 1, 2, and 17, shown on screen are the finalists. And the winner of the best research paper for SDG 1, finalist muna po. Sige po. Para may suspense. So that there will be suspense. Okay? The finalists of the SDG 3 sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, shown on screen for the good health and well-being. the finalists for the SDG 4 Quality Education. The finalists for SDG 5, Gender Equality, and SDG 10, Reduce Inequalities. The finalists for the Sustainable Development Goal 8, Decent Work and Economic Growth. The finalists for SDG 9, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure. The finalists for SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, and SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. The finalists for SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, SDG 13, Climate Action, and SDG 14, Life Below Water. And the finalists for SDG 16, Peace, Security, and Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. We will now proceed to the finalists of the on-site presentation. Let me show you the finalists for SDGs 1, No Poverty, 5, Gender Equality, and 10, Reduced Inequalities. The finalists for SDG 3, Good Health and Well-Being. The finalists for the on-site paper presented for SDG 4, Quality Education. The finalists for SDG 8, on-site presentation, Decent Work and Economic Growth. The finalists for SDG 9, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure. The 3 finalists for SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. And the finalists for SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, and SDG 13, Climate Action. And lastly, but not the least, the finalists for SDG 14, Life Below Water, SDG 15, Life Above Land, and SDG 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. Are they all present right now? Ready to receive the awards? For the on-site presenters, colleagues, APCOR family members, I am proud to announce now the results and the winners of the AGRAS 2025 Best Research Papers. First, for the online category, winners are that the title, Analyzing Sustainable and Inclusive Rural Livelihood Development Projects, presented by Hazel Jean C. Pasino, Bicol University. The winner for SDG 3 Online Best Research Paper, Yearly Variations of the Genetic Structure of Aedes aegypti in the Philippines, 2017-2019, presented by Ronil Ryan J. Imbong of Cebu Normal University. The winner for SDG 4, AI in Service Learning, Addressing Challenges and Unlocking Opportunities in Vietnamese Higher Education, presented by Lingyen Van An of the Ho Chi Minh City University of Education. The winner for SDG 5 and 10, Inclusive Science Education, Exploring Competencies and Attitudes of Learning Facilitators for a Relevant Training Design, presented by Sosaline N. Batislaong of the Iloilo State University of Fisheries Science and Technology. And the winner for Best Research Paper for SDG 8, Online Press category, Approaches for Camarines Norte Queen Pineapple Growers, Marketing Techniques, Pricing, and Cooperative Competencies, presented by Jesse Opeña Jr. of the Camarines Norte State College. And the winner for SDG 9, Enhancing Soap Production Efficiency and Sustainability, a comparative study on the adoption of high-density polyethylene molds versus metal molds, presented by Tricia S. Fedelino, Lyceum of the Philippines, University, Manila. And the winner for SDG 6 and 11, Sustainable Development Initiatives of Inland Resorts in Batangas Province, Effects on Guest Behavioral Intention, presented by Julieta G. De Castro of the Batangas State University, the National Engineering University, Arasop, Nasugbu. And the best research paper for SDGs 12, 13, and 14. Survival and recovery strategies of the Iloilo City tourism industry in an intensified VUCA world, basis for the development of a manual, presented by Zendel Andy Binobo of the CPU West Visayas State University. And finally, the best paper for online category SDG 16. Mission-Driven Leadership, an Emergent Theory by John Mark N. Saldivar of the La Salle University. Let us give a big round of applause to the winners of the best research papers for the online category. It looks like some of you are now feeling nervous.
Now, to lead the presentation of tokens of appreciation, may we invite on stage the Chairman of Research Awards, Dr. Prihartono, together with the officials of APCOR, Dr. Jangyam, Dr. Mudnor, and Dr. Nisapatorn.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me now present the winners for the on-site best research papers. For the SDGs 1, 5, and 10, the paper entitled The Implementation of Partnership Against Hunger and Poverty Program and Assessment by Maxelinda R. Balaguer of Bicol University Graduate School. The winner for SDG 3, Impact of ADJA Training on Adolescent Health Services, Richard L. Bartolata, Bicol University. Parang daming kinakabahan. For SDG 4, Quality Education, the best research paper goes to Teaching Science in Indigenous Communities, an Activity Systems Perspective by Brenda O. Buay of the Philippine Normal University. For SDG 8, Decent Work and Economic Growth, the best research paper is Sustainable Leadership and Talent Development, a Strategic HR Framework for the ASEAN Circular Economy by J. Sario of the University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta. The winner for SDG 9, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure, the best research paper goes to Integrated Artificial Intelligence, Cloud Server, and Mobile Application for Supporting Welding Skill Training by Tran Ngoc Thien of the Ho Chi Minh University of Technology and Education. For SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. May tumitili. Ay. The best research paper goes to Mopian Ngo Itulan, Folkloric, Cultural, and Eco-Critical Values in MA Ordinarios Children Narratives by Marites A. Rolona of Cebu Normal University and the Davao del Sur State College. For SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, and SDG 13, Climate Action. The best research paper goes to Shoreline Realities, a situational analysis of coastal impact zones in Gubat, Sorsogon by Ana Marie R. Abante, Bicol University. And the last, for SDG 14, Life Below Water, 15, Life on Land, and 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. The best research paper goes to Tissue Culture Adaptability of Sugarcane Meristematic Tissue to Different Culture Medium Preparation by Nile A. Pardillo of the State University of Northern Negros. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for the winners of the best research papers for this year's Asian Graduate Studies Summit 2025. Congratulations.
All right, there you have it. Congratulations to all the winners! Woohoo! Definitely, your outstanding research and presentations have truly stood out and exemplified the spirit of academic excellence as we celebrate here at AGRAS 2025. All right, wow. Take a deep breath, everyone. Inhale, and then exhale. Whew. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. Okay, so a while ago, we've just witnessed the ceremonial passing of the torch for the new set of boards for the AppCore rather. So at this juncture, with the launch of AppCore's new International Advisory Board, there is so much in store for our valued partners and participants. And we are thrilled to share some exciting updates with all of you. Let's take a look at this.
Introducing the latest programs and platforms from the Asia-Pacific Consortium. Collaboration and knowledge empowers change. At the heart of AppCore are its dynamic conferences, designed to ignite meaningful conversations and forge impactful collaborations. The Innovation Congress, or ICON, convenes innovators, researchers, educators, and industry pioneers to focus on breakthrough solutions and advance sustainability through technology and collaboration. CultureX, cultivating traditions using research and education experiences, brings together scholars, researchers, and educators from the Asia-Pacific region to explore the intersection of research, education, and culture. This event will highlight how research and educational practices play an important role in cultivating and preserving the unique traditions and cultures of different countries. The Beacon Conference explores the dynamic landscape of business, e-commerce, and economics, linking entrepreneurs, academics, and future leaders. At TLC, educators, policymakers, and students engage in deep discussions on education pedagogies, digital transformation, inclusive education, and curricular reform. Beyond conferences, APCOR offers strong capacity-building programs to elevate leadership, research, and academic excellence. REAL, Researchers and Educators Assembly of Leaders, delivers executive leadership training for academic administrators and senior researchers, building a generation of visionary and strategic leaders. The Research Bootcamp sharpens research fundamentals, offering intensive training in design, analysis, writing, and publication. The Research Incubation Grid supports research teams from idea to implementation, promoting innovation through structured mentoring and peer collaboration. APCOR's Masterclass on Research and Education is a capacity-building initiative designed to ensure its members and stakeholders remain well-informed on critical advancements and best practices across technology, research methodologies, educational innovations, internationalization strategies, and extension activities. Masterclass is calculated to strengthen their individual and collective abilities in these intertwining domains. The APCOR Caravan connects with partner institutions, bringing expert-led training and academic consultation directly to local communities. The APCOR Intellectual Repository, or AIR, will serve as an academic hub, meticulously curating and preserving a collection of scholarly outputs from across the Asia-Pacific region. This digital library will feature a wide array of intellectual contributions, including peer-reviewed books, in-depth monographs, impactful research reports, anthologies, conference proceedings, and APCOR journals. By centralizing these valuable resources, the repository aims to promote greater accessibility, collaboration, and knowledge dissemination among scholars and the wider academic community. And to honor remarkable contributions, APCOR proudly presents the Mandala Awards. The Mandala Awards recognize outstanding individuals, institutions, and initiatives that embody excellence in research, education, leadership, and community service, anchored in the values of sustainable development. From global conferences to grassroots trainings, and from leadership development to open access scholarship, APCOR continues to lead with purpose, research, and partnership, thereby empowering educators, researchers, and change makers, not just across the region, but around the world. Truly, it is at APCOR where collaboration meets innovation.
A big round of applause for the new program of the new APCOR Advisory Board. And ladies and such very detailed, strategic, and inspiring programs for the new advisory board of AppCore. And I believe that they can still keep it up with the woodwork, and then in the future, more groundbreaking innovation will be driven, right?
Exactly, Miss Sue.
But wait, are we really ending the conference now?
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, time flies so fast.
Exactly.
It feels like just yesterday when we were welcoming you to Ho Chi Minh City for day one, and now we are here for the last moments of A-Class 2025.
Yes, Miss Sue. And over the past 3 days, we've shared knowledge, built connections, and created memories that will surely carry over into our classrooms, research projects, and collaborations across borders. And to officially bring this inspiring journey to a close, let us now hear from someone who has been part of AGRAS since the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, Associate Professor Dr. Raylan Viray, member of the AppCore Management Committee, for his closing remarks.
Blessed morning to all. Yan. Parang walang sumasagot. Blessed morning to all po. Morning po sa business kasi, you know, when you are in business, every day, every part of the day would always be morning. This is the part of the program where everyone turns into manananggal. You know what's manananggal? This is actually a Filipino mythical creature that splits in half from the torso down. Why? Why manananggal? Because at this point, half of our body is already outside, itching and aching to go home, while the other half is here, going through the motions and pretending to listen and still interested. But kidding aside, like any loving relationship, goodbyes are the most dreaded part of a relationship. Saying goodbyes would always have 4 elements. Number 1 is reminiscence. This is where we try to reflect upon or on the dedication and effort that we've invested and memories we shared. The second element of goodbye would be realization, where we acknowledge the joy and the fulfillment that we've felt and the memories we shared. Third part is gratitude, where we express our heartfelt appreciation for the journey, the people who made it meaningful and noteworthy. And lastly, the fourth one would be that one which we call apology, where we express our apologies for mistakes and or errors we commit. Let us start by reminiscing something. You know, it was a year ago that works and preparations for AGRAS 2025 commenced. Right after we part ways in Chunburi, remember Chunburi? Right after we part ways in Chunburi, Thailand last year, everything started to grind. AppCore working committees, they are there, spread around, began to have nightmares, and these nightmares intensified as the program draws near. All hands are on deck, so to speak. Meetings after meetings, ocular inspections, contract signing, program design and development, paper runs, technical runs, you know. And the most difficult part is the agony of waiting. But efforts exerted were not in vain. Here goes what we call realization. The success of AGRAS 2025 is more than enough to assuage our tiredness and exhaustion. The networks and lasting friendships cultivated and built during this event the learnings and the insightful comments that further refine and polish our papers and research works, and the enriching discourses and dialogues, all this, at least in our dictionary, would spell success. We attribute this success to all those who really labored so hard to make this a realization. Third, and for this success, on behalf of the Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators, I would like to express our gratitude to the people and organizations who supported APCOR. To the Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, thank you so much for being a generous and gracious host. To all the partner higher education institutions, without your support, AGRAS would not have been possible. To the International Advisory Board, headed by the Chairman Emeritus, Professor Dr. Jailani bin Mudnoor, and the members of the Advisory Board who are here today, sparing some time with us, Dr. Prihartono, Dr. Viranut, and the Executive Director of APCOR, Dr. Witawat Janggiam. Thank you, sir. And of course, our gratitude would always be yours because of your help and your guidance. To the head of our production and program, the director of AGRAS and all the conferences of APCOR, Dr. Christine Arviray, who's there. Incidentally, she is my roommate. And she's my caregiver. Likewise, gratitude is also due to Dr. Tin's team, Assistant Professor Sunny Versosa over there, Mr. Jello Alex here, and the technical people behind the boards, the video editors, the photographers, our thanks, our gratitude to all of you. To the members of the managing board headed by Dr. Rasidon P. Bernarte, our Managing Director, hindi na po ito natulog. 3 araw na hindi natutulog. We are very grateful for your immeasurable determination to accomplish the important purpose of APCOR. And the last part of goodbyes would always be the apology. We know that despite our efforts, we've been doing this for 12 years, but despite our efforts to make this conference 100% error-free, admittedly there are still mistakes, minor or otherwise, that we were not able to manage. And hence, all the inconveniences, the discomforts, or anything that might have caused you disappointment, or anything that might have caused you doubt, APCOR, please, we are very sorry. Rest assured that we will continue to strive to satisfy you. And finally, goodbye until we meet again. Maraming salamat po sa lahat.
Thank you very much, Dr. Viray, for those meaningful words and for perfectly encapsulating and closing this year's Asian Graduate Studies Summit, or AGRAS 2025. But the big question now is, where will the next AGRAS take place? Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out from this video. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We're so excited to see you there in 2026. By the way, if you want to see or watch the video of our SDE for the 3-day conference of AGRAS, please just visit the AppCore. Also, there's a teaser that we're going to show you this afternoon. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sue, let's all watch this.
I love A-grass.
Tôi yêu iGrass.
I love grass. We love A-grass.
I love iGrass.
We love the grass. We love A-grass.
All right. Oh, wow. So what can you say about the video, Miss Sue?
It's just wonderful, and I feel like nostalgic right now. Nostalgic. I don't. You don't know that word, right? Okay.
I need an interpreter.
Like we can record everything that we can do in day one.
Yeah. That's.
And,
yeah. Speaking of day one, that's just a teaser of the whole video of AGRAS 2025. So if you want to watch the full video, just visit the Facebook group or Facebook page of AppCore and also the website of AppCore. Okay, so let's give again everyone a round of applause. And yes, thank you to all the delegates, partners, presenters, and volunteers who made A-Grass 2025 a success. And we would also like to recognize the production committee, ladies and gentlemen, headed by the conference director, Associate Professor Dr. Christine Viray. Hi, ma'am. Of course, together with Associate Professor Raylan Viray, Sir Sunny Versosa, Sir Angelo Alex, Sir Angelito Bautista, Sir Leonard Bien, and Sir Bernard Forbes.
And also thank you to the talented SCM UTE students, part of the events committee, Đông Can, Quý Lê, Thiên Hương, Kiến Quốc, Quỳnh Anh, Quang Huy, Nam Kỳ, Hoàng Thái, Nhật Hạ, Bích Trâm, Lâm Tiến, Minh Thư, Mạnh Dung, Nguyên Giác, and Diệu Ái.
Yay! Thank you so much. And again, this has been one of your hosts. I am Sir D or Sir Dennis.
And this has been Sương Hoàng.
Your host for this year's conference.
Thank you all, and
We'll see you at the next A-Grass. Thank you, everyone. Let us all stand for a community music, I think. And for other photo opportunities.